Oh my god, I remember a thought that I think I forgot to finish communicating earlier about Rena and Brave Exvius.
Oh yes.
They gave her a bunch of her spells from this, including Light Cross and Star Flare. But in Brave Exvius, Star Flare, which is her most powerful offensive spell, is less powerful than Light Cross, which is one of her weakest offensive spells. But in Brave Exvius, they did the opposite. So Light Cross is her like best offensive spell in Brave Exvius, but it's not one of her strongest ones in this game.
That's so funny. I wonder if that was on purpose.
So Dead Triangle is bad. I'm just going to tell you now.
Okay, cool. That was my question.
So it's very funny because it takes forever for him to do it, and he like makes this big scary triangle and then stabs them or whatever. But it takes a literal fucking eternity for him to get it off.
That's hilarious. Good job, yeah. Ashton. Was that Ashton? It was Ashton.
Yeah.
He learns a lot of useless killer moves, doesn't he?
He only really has 2 good ones, but that's really all you need because you can only ever have 2 equipped.
That is true.
And the 2 good ones that he has are very good.
Yeah.
He won't, if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
Oh wait, no wait. No, he learned. Okay. So one nice thing is that once he gets his best killer move, you can unlock a special killer move for Chrissu through a private action. Where she tries to teach her robot to do it.
Oh my god, that's so cute!
Yeah.
I love that. That is so precious. That is so
cute.
Precious.
So precious. A precious angel.
Ooh woo.
Oh woo.
Bo-woman.
Precious cinnamon bun.
Puessus.
Oh woo. Who's this? It's Puessus.
Puessus.
We should have named her Puessus. Actually, you can rename her at any time.
Really?
I believe so.
Could
if you go to
Puessus?
If you go to status,
oh my god.
I believe that there is a way to change their names.
You don't even need a naming way.
Yeah.
Incredible. I am pleased to announce that I went through Final Fantasy V with my named character renamed to Butts and not Barts.
I'm never calling him Butts. I'm sorry. I can't do it.
Butts.
His name is Barts.
It is Barts. And I didn't do it for, like, purist weeby reasons. I did it because butts are funny.
Butts are funny. And it wouldn't even be butts, it's like bats.
Bats, yeah.
Bats, which isn't butts. It's a different
It is definitely Barts. Like,
yeah.
Bats is definitely... It's just because, like, the original translation of 5 is so bad. It's not even, like, fun bad. It is just miserable.
Unplayable.
It is. I have it. I have the PlayStation Anthology version for PS1.
Right.
It's
that has 5 on it.
It's so bad. Yeah, it's 5 and 6. I don't know if the 6 translation on it is bad. I don't think it is.
I think they did a better job with 6.
Yeah. Which is funny since they're on the same, like they're in the same package, but...
Well, I think...
Is it in specialty? Yes.
Because didn't they port 6 before? Like, they had ported 6 for the Super Nintendo in North America, I think. But they didn't port 5, and so then I think when they did Final Fantasy Anthology, they translated 5, but it was bad.
Probably in a real
But they had already ported 6, I think. I'm pretty sure that 6 got a port and 5 didn't.
There is definitely 6 on the PS, or on the SNES, in English. For sure, because I've played it.
Yeah, because they did 4, which was 2 in North America.
Yes.
And that was the first Final Fantasy I ever experienced was Final Fantasy, quote unquote
2. Yeah.
Which is actually 4. I loved Rydia with my entire heart.
Yes.
And then I'm pretty sure I think we got 4 and 6. We did not get 5.
Yeah, because 5 didn't happen, which is a crime. I think that's one of the reasons why 5 is underappreciated, is because it didn't really...
It existed in like a weird, like, it was like the forgotten Final Fantasy, I think, in a lot of ways.
It is. It still kind of is. And
it is. Yeah, sorry, I should say it is. It is the forgotten Final Fantasy, because like 4 got ported and 6 got ported, and 5 didn't.
That's right. And when it did in the anthology, it was very bad. Like,
So
there
I
was
feel
like
like it just
character
got-
limit issues, so a lot of stuff was like not comprehensible.
Yeah, I really feel like it got forgotten.
It did. So
And it-
there is the Game Boy Advance version, which is what I played, and it's a really great version, but hard to find, first of all,
Yeah, kind of expensive.
and
Although
kind of expensive.
we do not, what's the word? Condone piracy, but it can be emulated.
It can. I mean, that is how I played it. I felt.
You're currently emulating a game.
I am.
To do this series.
I don't own this game, but you do, so my conscience is a bit clear. Same as with 5, I do technically own it on the PS1, so
Yeah.
it's not the same, but
Yeah,
you know.
but we
it's
officially
something.
we do not condone piracy.
Yes, OHEC does not support the affairs and ventures of pirates.
No, yar,
Yar.
Tasha Yar.
Tasha Yar.
It's really a shame that Tasha Yar didn't become a space pirate.
You know, maybe she did, you know?
Yeah.
Maybe
one
she
of the other
faked her
timelines.
death to become a space pirate.
Oh my god, yeah!
Yeah, that is what I choose to believe.
Dread Pirate Tasha.
God, has someone written a fanfic about this yet? Because if not...
Oh, I bet you that someone... Star Trek fanfiction is the oldest fanfiction. It's the
It
original
is.
fanfiction.
It is like the seed of fandom.
As we understand fanfiction in the modern sense, I should say.
She got raised dead.
Yes, she did, which is very good for you.
Very good for me specifically, as I am a...
Oh, nope.
I can't take that. I can't put that back. I can't put that
You're gonna
back.
edit that out is what you're gonna do.
I can't because your audio is set to the game. So I'll just have you saying nope a bunch, and everyone will be like, "Why?"
You cut out the part where I say, I don't know, I could just be saying nope for no apparent reason.
You know, I am gonna cut it out, and no one's gonna understand this context, and it's gonna be funny for us.
Yeah, I like when stuff is funny for us and nobody else.
Yeah, me too. Does that dispel both of us? No.
No, I wish it did, because it looks like it should. It's got like that little area of effect looking thing underneath it.
It really does.
But alas, it does not.
I'm just gonna...
Listen, cat,
Wow.
get out of here.
Rena, I really appreciate that you're keeping your friends and comrades alive, but... Oh, there we go. Oh. No. Well,
I mean, you're alive. You're just
Yeah.
paralyzed. You're just stiff.
alarmed. Just a bit.
Yeah, I know you want to play. You're very cute. I know you're also
Yeah.
hungry, because I ran out
Why-
of food yesterday.
Why is this green? Because I have 20? No. Why is
It's
this
because it's new.
Oh.
Why?
Why? Oh, I guess I can't do that when he's paralyzed.
Correct.
Naruhodo.
Naruhodo, Naruhodo.
Naruto.
Naruhodo is my favorite anime.
I love Naruhodo. This is nice. I'm enjoying this grind. The enemies here are not annoying, blessedly.
Yeah, there aren't any like big scary lizards with scary breath attacks and petrification or anything like that. This is actually a good place to grind because most of the enemies here are fairly easy and they come in big groups, so you get a fair bit of experience.
And they clump up like that. Like, these guys punch pretty hard, but they're really slow and, like...
Oh.
What's up? What's wrong?
I'm having a thought about
Oh.
a skill that increases the experience you get.
Ooh.
It's so funny. So this is a game I've played a lot, and there's just so many things that I just sort of do without thinking that it's weird when someone else is playing, and I'm like, I should probably tell them to do all these things
That you just innately know.
that I just know.
I understand. I think about doing something like trying to attempt someone to play Pokemon at this point in my life.
Yeah.
I don't think I could.
Having never played a Pokemon
Can you
game.
imagine? I can't imagine.
Okay, so go to skills.
Okay.
Actually, go to Rena's skills. Effort.
We
Okay,
probably
yeah.
should have gotten this a million years ago, huh?
Yeah, we should have, and it's just because it's expensive, and I wanted to get
It
other
is.
stuff, but
That makes
do
sense.
it.
How far? All the way?
Not all the way. Do a couple more.
5, maybe?
Yeah, And then do it for other people, because they should have... Yeah, just do it.
They're getting other things.
Yeah.
Practice, is that any good?
Yeah, so that increases the experience you get. Okay, so...
While we're in here, should we do the other crap too?
Yeah, might as well. Increases craft.
Craft. I'm gonna keep going till you
Yeah,
say
just
stop.
it's a cheap one. You might as well.
Okay.
And then go down. I think he doesn't have enough for the other ones, but we can check.
Metal casting.
No.
Is this one?
No, it's
No.
metal casting, craft, and functionality.
Functionality. Which
Okay,
we
well
don't
that's
have
all right.
enough for.
That's all right.
Oh my god, my shoulder buttons are.
So just max out his craft because it's the cheapest one, and it'll at least raise the average level of stuff.
Cool.
Okay, good.
Okay.
Go down to metal casting.
Metal casting.
It's up. Metal casting. And then go to functionality.
No,
Oh,
not
never
enough.
mind.
She was
Yeah,
the same deal, right?
Just do her craft.
Oh god, where is it? Up here.
And then, yeah, just do metal casting.
We still have stuff from Marina. She
So
was doing
her-
alchemy.
Yeah, her alchemy is what we want. So we want fairyology
Biology.
and yeah, just max it.
Scientific ability?
I think. Maybe not.
Oh. Well, she's like done now anyway, so.
She is, yeah, she's at level 9.
Cool.
Okay, so go to items. So go to super specialties. Go to comprehension.
Learn.
Increased skill points. So this will get you more skill points. There's no reason not to have it on, basically. It's just like always have it on.
It is on now?
Yeah, click learn to understand. Yeah,
Okay,
you're
I
good.
did. Let me just. It appears to be on.
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, okay.
So now go to specialty
Specialty?
on Claude, sure. And go to practice.
Ah,
And practice. It should change everybody's, I think.
Let's
Maybe, but
nope.
oh no, yeah. So you're going through with lowered abilities, but you'll get more experience. So just you should be
Okay.
fine at this
Yeah,
point to do
I'm
that.
not having trouble. I will save. at this
Oh
juncture.
god, the things I forget about in this game.
This is good though. We're doing a lot of useful things this session. I feel
Yeah.
like I'm. This is
What?
very alarming to admit and say, but I feel like I'm getting the hang of this game now. A year and a half in.
One of the things about this game is that the skill points system doesn't really pick up steam until you get to the higher levels because you're not really getting enough skill points to really invest heavily in a lot of the skills that change the way the game plays for you. So once you are at a higher level and able to do more of these things, you really unlock a lot of like crazy crap.
Yeah, you definitely do. That's the thing. Before we got to the second disc, definitely, and like before we really started on the fields, I don't think we would have
do your
had
pear
much-
into peaches.
I don't. Oh, do I have enough juice for it?
Oh, no, you don't. Never mind. No worries.
I forgot to juice up.
Forgot to get your beans.
I did. It was a
Your
surrounded
oats.
attack, so this is like
You were not rolled in your oats.
my own.
Sorry, what were you saying?
It was a surrounded attack, so this is like the worst possible encounter we could have at this time. And we did it,
fine.
so we're fine. Let's see.
Holy
Yeah,
shit!
that's
Yeah, you get
really good.
you get a lot more skill points this way.
Really
All right, well there we
do.
go.
Chaos Mail, I'm guessing, is not great.
It's bad.
It's like the
It
blood
also
helmet.
drains your health and stuff.
I have a lot of blood helms now, let me tell you.
Yeah, you can just sell them.
Yeah,
I think they sell for a decent amount.
that would be nice.
But yeah,
Really-
this game is very cool when you like max out all the skills on everybody. 'Cause you just have so much stuff you can do and make.
Yeah, so many games of this era are that way. It was another thing that I didn't think I loved about 5. I thought it would be a bother to me. But I really loved, like, getting everyone's jobs up and, like, figuring out which ones would, like, work well together.
I live for that shit. I mean, you know this, but the people watching don't. I just got my first entry in Odyssey game, which is wild because it seems like a series that I should have been into for a really long time because it's got, like, everything that I love. It's got, like, a very in-depth class and skill system, and you can draw your own maps, and, like, you have to grind a whole lot to be particularly effective. It's a very grindy game, which I fucking love. I love, like, slow intervals towards big power spikes.
Yeah, especially if the grinding itself is I literally had the word that, like, fell through my mind like sand in your palm.
Like sand through the hourglass. So are the days of our lives. Yeah, you're leveling up a lot quicker now.
This is awesome. Gratifying. As long as when the grinding is, like, actually gratifying. Because there are games where grinding is the worst thing.
Yeah, it's neat because, like, today, for instance, in Etrian Odyssey, I was there's like so you do, like, labyrinths, and there's this one, like, side labyrinth that unlocked, and it's, like, easier. It's, like, meant for grinding, basically, and it has, like, a little boss running around in it. And when I first tried doing that boss, I got completely stomped, and I only had to level up about 4 levels, like my whole party, and now I just completely thrashed him, which was very satisfying.
Love that.
So that game really pays off some grinding. Like, you really notice when you put in the time.
That's great.
You get a lot more powerful, like getting slightly better weapons and getting everybody, like, a slightly higher level and getting your skills to a slightly higher level. It's like there's a noticeable difference.
Is it the type of game where you can change your party setup kind of significantly
all the time.
On the fly? Yeah, all the time. So
well, you have to go back to town. You can't do it, like, in the dungeon.
Okay.
But another thing is that, and it is, like, it's difficult because, like, your character, in order to, like, change the classes that you have in your party, you have to make whole new characters. Like, one character can't be every class.
Okay.
So you have, like, if you want to try a different party makeup with a different set of classes, you have to start leveling those characters up from nothing.
Oh.
But you get an item that shares your experience with your friends back home, so they aren't ever quite as high as you are, but they're not totally behind. So if you decide you do want to do that, then yeah.
Cool. Because I like games, and obviously 5 is really good for this, where you can just kind of change up your strategy using, like, your characters and suddenly completely succeed where you were completely obliterated before.
Yeah, theoretically you can do that in this one too. Like, you've been, like, working on using multiple classes and you've got a bunch, like, leveled up, and you can, like, try a different party composition to, like, try to succeed.
That's really cool.
Yeah, it's a little bit like Bravely Default or 5 or any of those class-based games.
Yeah. Well, class-based games that do it properly. 3 is ostensibly like that, but except it's bad. Punishes you.
Sometimes you just need to be able to jump for one battle and then never again.
Yep, and then you also get punished when you change classes. There's, like, a cooldown period where you have to, like, fight, like, 10 battles at, like, half strength. And then, but they force you to do it because you, like, basically cannot kill certain bosses without changing your class. So it's, like, it's awful.
See where they were having all these. It was like 3 was lots of ideas game.
Yes.
That just unfortunately wasn't, like, edited.
It's
being good.
Yeah.
Or effective, or, like, fun.
Yeah.
As Frenchie would say, the game is not fun.
The game is not fun. And, like, not fun. The most unforgivable thing about 3 is that, like, they pretty substantially remade it when they did the, like, DS version. And they could have changed this. And they did change the job system a little bit. It used to be it used to be, like, more punishing in ways that I can't specifically remember, but, like, they could have just made it so you didn't have the stupid, like, punishment.
They could have done a lot of things with that remaster, remake. I guess it was a remake, kind of. It could have been a remake. They could have. It was
a remake because, like, 3 used to not have characters, and they added in, like, Rifia and Ignis and I forget the other two guys' names.
Yeah, they still weren't really characters.
No. They, like, sorta kinda tried to give them personalities and stuff, but it mostly just involved, like, Sid being creepy. Griffia crying sometimes. Like,
yeah.
It's
not the best.
No. So that's the frustrating part, is that you can tell that they, like, made an attempt.
Yeah,
but,
they
like,
just focused on the wrong things.
Yeah, and it was, like, not even half-assed. It was, like, a quarter-assed attempt at making it relevant and modern. So, it's frustrating. Oh, yeah, this leads me back to a point that I forgot to make about how 5 is the forgotten Final Fantasy game. Which is that, so we mentioned how, like, there's the PS1 version that is very bad. There is the Game Boy Advance version, which is very good, but
hard to get.
Hard to get, and even back in the day, I don't know if many people really ended up picking it up.
Yeah, considering that it's now kind of a rare and hard to get game, it seems like it's not one of those ones that got a lot of like
somehow.
Like it didn't get a lot of production runs.
Yeah, or something like that. Like, cause I didn't know that there was a Game Boy Advance version. A Game Boy Advance version of 6 either. But I'm playing it presently, so obviously it does exist.
Yeah.
So, the really frustrating part is that Square, for some reason, hates their ports of Final Fantasy games. And the port for 5 and the port for 6 are both not good. They made the very strange and, to me, really unfortunate choice to change all of the beautiful sprite work. Especially the sprite work from the Game Boy Advance versions, which are, like, they're basically this quality. They're really nice, especially 6 is really beautiful. And they changed it into these really weird, like, smoothed out...
You mean is this the Switch port you're talking about?
Well, yeah, it kind of looks like the Switch port is going to be made this way, but presently it's the iOS and the Steam ports.
Right.
The pixel art is, like, all, like, smoothed out and weird looking. I don't know if you've seen it before.
I don't think I have.
It's bad. Like, I don't like just calling things bad because that's, like, an uninteresting criticism, but, like, you know how some things are just bad?
They just don't look good.
It just doesn't look good. It's kind of like, you know how people have, like, motion blur on their televisions?
Oh, yeah.
And everything looks very
blurry.
Bad? It's that. It's like they did that to beautiful sprite work. It's unfortunate. And the soundtrack is not very good in 6, which is a crime because the 6 soundtrack is beautiful.
Yeah, the score for 6 is really good.
It's extraordinary. So
yeah, I don't know what Square's damage is with its ports, but it does not do good ports.
I know,
very often.
It would be one thing to have, like, their I get it, like, the iOS ports are for mobile phones, you want to have the funny interface. But, like, surely you can dedicate the funds and resources to not having that interface.
Don't call me Shirley.
Surely! I don't know.
We have to head back to town to get more pet food and stuff.
Yeah, we will soon. I guess we could probably do this boss. I don't know, how are you feeling about that?
Sure, you can try. Before we do the boss, I would say you want to... No, not with him.
Ah!
You're going to want to take the practice thing off because it's currently lowering your stats.
Truth.
So I would say turn practice off, and then we can get yourself back to full MP and all that stuff. Turn practice off, and then we can attempt the boss.
Cool. Because I'm also good to keep grinding, but I don't know how long you want to keep going here.
I think let's try the boss. I'm getting to that part of the night.
Okay, cool.
It's after 9 p.m., dear listeners, which means that I'm going to turn into a pumpkin at any moment.
He does. Yeah. I can usually... Sometimes I can keep him here till 10, but it's dicey.
Make sure everyone's at full health, too.
I just realized. Gotta feed them the blubberies too.
Yes, we want blubberies.
I'm gonna give Ashton another blackberry.
Yeah, might as well.
Really full.
Might as well.
Yeah, there's no reason to skimp.
So go to specialty.
Oh, yes.
And go to practice and go to stop for all of them.
The other thing I can leave on though, right? Whatever that was?
Yes, you want to leave that on because it's doing is increasing the amount of skill points you get when you do level up, which is there's just no downside.
Oh, cool. So the thing that I just turned off is the XP one.
Yeah. Yeah.
Naruto ho. Is there any? Do you remember if there's anything up? Why is this so 7?
Yeah, this is very this is Mount Nibble.
Yeah. All right. So
it's
do you remember if there's anything about this boss?
I think he's another robot like the last robot. I think he might be tougher.
Okay.
I don't think he he hits hard. I remember he can be a bit punishing. Just bully him.
The pixel work on his fists is very detailed.
It's very detailed.
You did well to make it this far. Alright, I'll do my best. I'll try to stay behind him, I guess, if I can.
Yeah.
So far.
I shall test your strength myself.
Okay.
I like him, he talks.
Yeah.
This is I think this is the only guardian who seems to have much of a personality.
Yeah. Beat me up and win points and made of metal joints.
Yes.
Something. Oh, I can't run over the hole, apparently.
Nope. I mean, it's a hole.
Apparently it's a real hole and not just decoration.
It is a real hole.
A real hole.
Hurricane slash.
Let's see how this goes. This is a great move because it is ranged.
Yep. It's ranged, it hits a bunch of times.
Really nice. I'm just gonna kind of spam it and then I guess I'll grab a blackberry and then just spam it more.
Yeah, pretty much. Items. I think you might have something better for in battle, maybe.
Oh, right. It's like syrups of some...
That's... It can be used anytime, restores either HP or MP. Well, could try to get lucky.
Interesting. I think I have other syrups.
Sour syrup, there you go.
Beautiful. We should try to pick some more of these up if we can. Or...
Yeah, we can also just make them. If we increase our compounding, we can make syrups, and they're very useful for in battle.
Cool. We'll have to do that.
So this is the reason why fighters tend to be so good, is that if you hit a lot successively with things that hit multiple times, you can stun enemies.
Yeah,
this guy, you can keep them.
He really hasn't been able to do much, which is nice. I should probably just keep back. Still. Oh, I'm stuck. What am I stuck on? Oh dear.
You're stuck on your allies.
Oh no.
Sometimes they'll try to if you're trying to use a particular killer move, it wants to reposition you automatically, and the AI gets very confused.
Ooh.
See, it's so I love Raised Dead because it shows their little spirit going back into their body.
Yeah, that's so cute. I love the organ that you get.
Yeah.
That's fantastic. I like it much better when Action is tanking for me.
Yeah.
He's pretty okay at it. He's come a long way from the guy that just died constantly.
Yeah, we've put in some good work getting him. So Sweet Syrup is health.
What's Wolfsbane, dude?
You don't. It just kills you. All it does is kill you.
I don't think any of this is anything.
No, I don't think so.
I have it kind of arranged by usable items and then anyway, we're gonna have to switch to just regular attacking, I think.
Yeah, just your regular attack hits twice, which is pretty handy, so
it's pretty strong too. I just did 2,000 damage. What does haste do? Do you move faster?
theoretically, yes.
It doesn't
Oh look, he's got no legs or arms left.
Oh no, poor little guy.
He's getting close to being dead. He looks like the Opportunity Rover. Oh no.
Oh no. I don't want to kill him anymore.
Oh. So, I have some slightly good news about the Opportunity Rover.
Oh yeah?
Technically, that statement was not what it actually communicated. All it did was communicate the fact, like it doesn't communicate in sentences.
Oh, of course it wouldn't.
It was a scientist interpreting the last set of data they got from it, which is that the atmospheric, the light
dust
was low, and also that its battery was low. But he decided to interpret it for the masses in a poetic manner, which is fuck you, buddy.
I love that, but yeah, I also
that. Beautiful.
I love this, but I hate this.
Yeah.
I have a protection ring. Also, we totally
Also, good job.
it.
Crushed it.
Thank you. Crushed it.
Crushed it. We can watch our little cutscene.
Yay! Awaken the power. Awaken the power, yeah!
Yeah!
Are you ready? I'm gonna save. I don't know why I feel like I need to save, but I do. I'm like, I won. It must be preserved. Let the record show.
We've spent many years being burned by JRPGs.
Yo, haven't we just? That is the real truth about nearing your 30s, is the only real life experience you gain is how often you're burned by JRPGs.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah.
How often you save. One of the funny things about Etrian Odyssey that I sort of had to make peace with is the fact that I don't always know if I'm ready for something. So I get a lot of game overs. And I just before I do anything remotely important, because I'm like, I'm not sure if I'm going to die to this or not. And then I find out, and this boss that I finally beat today, I had tried it 3 or 4 times, making it further in the fight every time and seeing new mechanics. So I finally knew what the whole fight looked like and what I had to be prepared for. It's it felt a little bit like doing a raid in 14, honestly.
You know, I was just gonna say, I as you were telling that little story, I was thinking about how I've, become okay with dying.
Yep.
Which I mean in a completely non-depressed way.
It's not so bad being dead.
Yeah, I've become really okay with dying in video games, and I was thinking, but I'm like, what has made me feel that way? And it's raiding in 14 that has made me fine with just dying.
Because I used to feel like, especially in a game like Etrian Odyssey, which feels like it's made for people who want a challenge. I feel like maybe 5 or so years ago, I would have gotten very frustrated with Etrian Odyssey because I would have been dying a lot and be feeling like I'm just bad at this game. And I'm sure there are people out there who are much better at Etrian Odyssey than I am, and probably have been playing the series for longer and know what to expect, and are much better prepared for such things than I. But because it's my first game, I don't feel so bad. I'm like, you know what? If I die, whatever. I don't lose anything.
Death is a learning experience.
Yeah, you make mistakes.
Yeah. And maybe I'm saying this just because I'm someone who dies in games a lot and gets lost a lot. Maybe I'm just saying this because I had to do World of Darkness twice in Final Fantasy III on stream in a row.
Yes, that did happen.
Yeah, it was really bad.
This battle's not going very well.
It's not going great, actually. Speaking of dying. Not... Oh, heavens.
You really need to get Ashton unparalyzed.
Yeah, I'm gonna, God. Cure paralysis. Was just really ganging up on poor... Oh, Lord, this is really not great. Lena's running out of magic. I'm just gonna kind of kite, I guess, for a bit. I don't know.
You have to kill, just attack stuff. You have to kill stuff. It's not gonna... Kiting won't work. You're slower than everything.
You're right, I really am. The AI won't use items, will it?
No.
I go 1 hit point. So I'm probably gonna die. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Yeah, you're right. I just gotta kill a couple things here. There's one gone. Yeah, I think we're gonna be okay. We're gonna be okay.
Yeah, you're fine.
Yeah, Etrian Odyssey is...
Stuff.
Yeah. Etrian Odyssey is sounding like a blast, honestly. I really want to play it.
It's very fun. It's very hard.
Yeah.
I'm not even playing it on a particularly high difficulty. I'm playing it on the second lowest difficulty. which I don't care.
Yeah, whatever.
I'm fine with that.
I don't think I've ever had the playing on easy mode is a source of whatever the opposite of pride is, shame.
I don't think I'm good at video games.
Oh, I know I'm bad at video games. I died.
Yeah, these guys have a
Ash's
very fast
paralyzed
attack
again.
animation, so you have to use killer moves on them or something, because none of your attack animations will come out fast enough.
Yeah, getting into this without MP was the big mistake. Honestly. Oh my god. Come on, Aki. We're almost there. Come on. Boost. Come on. We're not gonna die now. I won't lose. Come on. Die. Die!
Ah!
Ah!
I really wish that my computer would realize that it's playing a video, and it wouldn't, that the monitor wouldn't turn off.
Oh my god, right? Is that what happened?
Yeah, it's happened like 4 times already.
Oh my god. I'm gonna res him, because I don't want him to miss out on XP. I don't know if that's a thing in this game.
It is, yes.
Okay. Oh my god, did I do it in time? Maybe.
Yes, you did. He's alive.
Amazing. Incredible. Alright. Okay, we're gonna end up getting more fights. I don't know, for some reason I think I thought that, we just weren't gonna get encounters anymore.
No, you totally do.
We totally do. Oh, that's fine. That's enough.
This bridge is weirdly long, and every time that I've played this game, this bridge has felt fucking endless.
Yeah, it's like you're just crawling across it. Oh. Blum blum. Oh no. Oh no. Just casually dissociating and watching your own trauma. It's twirling. It's very important to me that baby Rena is like a tiny, chubby little thing.
I know, right?
Her sprite is so like squashed.
She looks like a little mushroom.
She really does. Aww. I want to protect her. Really?
Yes, really. Rena's had a lot of responsibility since she was a child.
She really has. Oh no, Rena heard you. Yes, I heard those words. Children always hear.
Yeah.
Ugh. Oh my god. Whenever I feel upset about Rena, I'm just like, this is probably 10 times worse for you, and I don't know how you cope.
Well, I have played this game a lot, so it is... I at least know it's coming.
Yeah, you can steel yourself. What? Oh my god. Is this before or after her puppy died?
After, I believe.
Oh my god. But her mom's alive, unless that
Yeah, she is.
Okay.
Yeah.
The translation was just funny, I guess. It sounded like she died. Oh, right, because Claude also has a memory.
Yeah. One of the neat things is that if you play it again as Claude, you get to see you've seen both their visions. They kind of like dovetail into each other.
Woohoo! Only one left.
Only one left.
Let's go to the next field. So, and this is kind of a spoilery question, so you can answer it as vaguely or as incompletely as you desire. Obviously, there's one more field to come.
Yeah.
And obviously, there's at least one something after that.
There's actually a few somethings.
Yeah? Okay,
yeah,
cool.
We're not actually that close to the end yet.
That is good to know.
There's still some stuff to be done.
Nice. Good.
There's still a fairly major plot point that's going to be very upsetting for you.
Great!
Yeah.
Good. Glad the suffering won't end anytime soon.
Yep. God. My cat is having a serious case of it's time to... She's having some simple zest for life, basically. She's full of simple zest for life.
Oh my god, I saw I should have taken a photo of it for you. I don't know why I didn't. Presumably because I'm a miserable friend. I saw a store a couple of days ago called Zest for Living. I wanted to go in and tell them that they got it just slightly wrong.
Just slightly wrong.
Just a little
The
wrong.
actual name is Simple Zest for Life.
Simple Zest for Life.
So Starflare is going to be your best friend. It's big, it's AoE, it does a lot of damage.
Big boomy stars.
Yeah.
Nice.
Rena is just indispensable.
She's the best person. That's just the truth.
Yep.
Leave me alone.
He can't, he's a monster. He does not know how to leave you alone.
I haven't really mentioned it so far, but why are there just these random soldiers up here?
Who knows, man? The monster models in this game don't always make any sense. At all.
No, like the controllers. Do you want to leave this place, or do you want to just stop here?
I think this is a logical place to stop.
Okay, cool. Cool!
Cool. I almost said did a goodbye, but like it's not.
Goodbye!
It's not how this works.